Hello everyone, my name is Taiwo Dimeji Jojolola. As you all know, this is Frank Talk again. The last time I did a video on, being useful, talking about women. Oh, men were so happy. Some men sent me messages. Tell them you are talking. I like what you just did now. Tell them, oh, these women are lazy. I laughed. Today is your turn. I know I am waiting for the perfect time that I will do the video that will focus on men too. It is your turn today. So today on Frank Talk, we will be, addressing some issues that has to do with men. And it will come in form of a question. Are you a real man? I'm sure some people will like, yes, I'm a real man. What does she mean? Who is a real man? Now, who is a real man? Real men take care of their families. Do you take care of your family? Are you the one that will sit at home and allow your wife to go out there and go and work while you sit down at home and the next thing you say, where is my food? Are you the one that will not even bother how the house rent is being paid, whatever happens to the children? You don't take care of your family? You are not a real man. Real men are not wife beaters, no matter what she does. A real man will never beat his wife, no matter how provoked, no matter what that woman, no matter what, they won't touch the wife. If you are a wife beater, you are not a real man. Real men are in control of their temperament. Some men cannot even stand it. Even if they are talking and the wife is trying to do something, they will tell you, you are not giving me attention. They are this, they are that. They are shouting, they are slapping, they are beating. If you are in these habits, you are not a real man. Real men are independent. When we talk about real men being independent, ask yourself, that house you are living with your family, is it a gift from your father-in-law? There is nothing wrong. Your father-in-law can give you a house as a wedding gift, but respect yourself. Let's face reality. This is Frank Talk. Some men deliberately go to look for, rich men's children to marry because they know their father-in-law will settle them. And after some time, you will see their father-in-law will like, okay, you're not taking care of my daughter the way I want you to. Pack your things and get out of my house. Of course, it's not your house. Are you forgotten? Have you forgotten? It's a gift from the father-in-law. Are you the one that doesn't have anything, school fee, hospital bill? You must still go back to your father-in-law to collect. You are not independent. Why do you marry? In Yoruba, where I come from, marriage or wedding or whatever is called igbeyawo. But if your own has turned to, you asking everything from your in-laws, then it's igboko. That means you are not the one that married that wife. It is the wife that married you. Real men are industrious and creative. Are you creative? Are you industrious? If you lose your job as a real man, do you now sit at home weeping all year round? All in the name of, I don't have a job. Are you creative? Do you think about what next to do? Do you ever have plan B? Do you ever in your life have plan B? Think about it. Check it out. Real men love their wives and they don't cheat. If you are in the habit of cheating on your wife, you are not a real man. Why did you marry her anyway? If you know one day she will fade away in your sight, you will no longer love her. Why did you marry her? After marrying her, get her, pregnant. She gave you how many children already? That is when you realize that the breast is sagged. That is when you realize she's no longer beautiful. What do you expect? For God's sake, whose breast did those children suckle? Is it yours or the wife? So after the wife has given birth to 4 children, breastfed each of them for 1 year or so, each, you still want that breast to stand. You are lying. Are you a real man? Ask yourself. Real men take responsibility for their actions and future. Some men don't ever pay school fees of their children. They allow the wife to be the one that will labor up and down to send that child to school. Some men will tell you, my father did not send me to a good school, so I cannot. If you cannot manage any house school I can afford, is your problem. Even though they can afford better school. If you can't afford it, fine. I'm not saying you should do more than your ability. But some men will prefer to lavish their money on concubines, on, going to parlors, beer parlors and what have you, instead of taking care of their children. Some men will never pay school fee. Some men will never send their children, buy anything good for their children. They will start comparing their lives, how their life used to be with their children. Are you actually planning for a good future? Do you want your child or your children to end up like you? Check it out. Ask yourself, are you a real man? And the funniest part of this whole thing is that you will see some young guys, young boys of these days that are not even married. What are they looking for? Sugar mummies. They are so lazy they don't want to work. You will see them on the internet looking, sending messages to married women when they know their husband has enough money. And those women will start dating them, using them to nourish their skin. And the women will be shining. And they will end up amounting to nothing. You won't amount to anything. Because you've ruined your future with married women. Just because you want to make it big. Just because you want to live large. And the funniest thing, these women don't even give them big money. They buy them, designer bags, designer belts, designer shoes, just to be posting. Ask them how much they have in their account. They have nothing. They feed well, they do all sorts of things, they have things to wear. That's all. At the end of the day, you will never marry this woman. This woman will never come down so low to marry you, but it will use you. So when you eventually marry an innocent lady, somebody has finished you already. Longer truth. Are you out there? You are in any of these habits. You have any of these habits. Please change. Men, change. Enough of men sleeping and waking up, sending your wife to go and cook. When your wife now goes to sleep with men and bring money and cook, you will eat. Later you will say she's cheating. Why won't she cheat? I'm not supporting it. But honestly, I tell women, it is better to remain single than to be badly accompanied. Some women are already badly accompanied because of the choice of husband they have. If you're out there, you're watching this video and you are lazy, please change. Start taking responsibility. Stop looking for a big man's daughter to marry. If you marry a big man, a rich man, a wealthy man, and you were given, gigantic mansions in choice places, you can even rent it and be collecting rent. It's more honorable. Get yourself a very comfortable accommodation. What you can afford. Not tomorrow, one father-in-law will come and say, get out of my house. And they will throw you out and you'll be roaming the streets. Have you thought about that? Take responsibility for action. Take responsibility for your actions. Be responsible. Be a real man. Men, I hope I've not offended you. Of course, you can't get angry with me. We are all friends. But we need to tell ourselves nothing but the truth. Until the next time we will meet again on this platform, I still remain Taiwo Dimeji Jojolola. Once again, God loves you, and so do I.